For today's video, I pulled up one of my favorite producers, Loner Boy Denny. I'll link his handle below. And I just pulled up one of his hard, almost rage or hyperpop type samples. Let me just run a preview, see what we're working with. Let me grab the stems so I can customize the arrangement crisply. Now drag these stems to each individual track. Clean. Now let's normalize these and start the arrangement. Hit Ctrl G on an audio track to boost that volume. I'm gonna copy these over two 8-bar sections, one for a hook and one for a verse. Let's get arranging. Sound shifter -12 semitones. Bring that in halfway through. There we go. On to part 2. Maybe pitch this up. Just chopping and reversing this one. Super ambient. Now I'm gonna chop this little trill and isolate it, and then maybe reverse it. Select and reverse those, hold shift, region, reverse. Yup, could not be crisper in my opinion. Next layer. Might even Foreman shift it with a little alter boy to make it even deeper sounding. That should do it. Let's bounce these down. Bet. Okay, so let's pull in some Exile drums out this month. I want to go for a clap for these electro rage type trap beats. So we want definitely more claps than snares for the main third hit. Yup. Okay, let's get that pattern in. Okay, next up is gonna be some hats. Let me lay down a 16th pattern while I swap in different hats. Right click, pattern region, fill up all steps with a 16th value. Nah, too fast for this 167 tempo. Let's just go. Beautiful. Now let's pull up a counter snare. So in these types of beats, the rolls and extra hits should be super minimal. Let's get some light hat rolls in. Okay, just gonna convert to MIDI and mess with some roll velocities. Straightforward enough. Here's that hi-hat pattern. Let's go ahead and speed run this counter snare and open a hat. Another aspect of the bounce, you want to keep very predictable and tried and true patterns. Super simple open hat, basically just where the 808 fundamental hits go. Solid bounce, repetitive and catchy. 808 time. Just pulled up this Ego Death Zay based 808. Sounds like this on its own. And let's go ahead and get a basic simple pattern in that you're gonna see a lot of similarities in mainstream rage songs. it over, switch it up, you know the drill. Reverse roll, super fast value, brush that in, and sweep velocity from nothing to full. I actually like to have that roll taking place on the same note as the following one. Nope. Here's that final 808. Hit it. Now for some B section drums. Drag a couple perks or sound effects in here to slice this verse up. Say less. Let's get them in. And that little game over sound, throw that right at the end of the first 4 bars as a little transition effect. Ooh, dirty. Let's get into a final 808. Back to that Z 808, and of course I want to simplify so the rapper has more space in the beat to fill up with bars. Basic to start. Baby switch up in the second half. Throw one of those fast reverse rolls one more time. Literally never fails as long as you put it in the right position in the pattern. Pitch bend this part of the note, and let's hear it. Very subtle, but adds to the subliminal elements of the beat. Let's run that now. That should wrap up today's beat. Hope you guys feel a little bit more equipped to take on some of these hard rage beats. I have to say, they're actually mad fun to get used to using. Pretty dope. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Pick up my drum kits in description, and I'll see y'all next week. Later.